Hey there folks, Mark Johnson, Tech. I'm just going to give you a brief impression of this Galaxy Gear watch and how it's set up and so forth. I really like a lot of things about it, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of people have had a lot of negative things to say about it, and in a lot of ways it is true from an aspect of it really doesn't do so much new. But, I do like a lot of the features it has. Number one, just talking about getting it set up. This is the little cradle it comes in. And this little cradle here obviously does add a lot of bulk, to the device. But when you have it in the cradle and you're charging it on the back via the micro USB port, it actually goes into a mode to where it reorients itself. So if you want to have the watch set up on on a windowsill or your desk or something like that, it will stay just like that. So that's pretty cool. Another thing. What you want to use the cradle for initially is it's got NFC built in the back, and you can see the little indicator sticker there. And once you put it to the back of the Note 3, it prompts you to download the Gear Manager. And then once you get the Gear Manager, basically you have all these apps you can choose. You can set up the clock you want on it. So like if I want to do a dual clock, you can choose 2 different cities. And then like when you have the watch in your hand, it will literally just change right on the fly. So let's go down here to weather and shortcut. And as you can see on the phone, it just changed to that right away. So that's pretty cool. Each one of those has its own little setting. You can change the color on it, whether it be to orange. And it's not too bad, not too bad. Just basic stuff that you can do with clocks. So, and that's obviously the first thing, anybody thinks about a watch is, can it tell time? Now, it's got some gestures on here. The main gestures is pretty much left and right. And then if you swipe down from the menu screen, you will also get the ability to get to the camera. And once you click on the screen, it will focus and do the camera. Another thing is on the camera itself, if you click on the camera icon, it will go to video. And then if you click on video, you can get 15 seconds of video. So that's definitely pretty cool, as well. Some of the other things on here, you can do basic stuff like your notifications. You can go on your notification archives and read, messages, pretty much SMS. Right now, there's no option for email or anything of the sort. And it's really simple. I mean, you go in the gallery, you can see pictures you've taken, videos. You can control media on here. Such as your music. I do like the pedometer feature because it's tied into S Health, and it'll tell you how many steps you've taken for the day and so forth. And everything's real easy and swift to get to. If you swipe up from the main screen, you'll get to the phone dialer as well. And then all the way to the left or right, you got your apps and more apps. So it's fast, it's fluid. I mean, it's got like 3 main gestures. If you double tap with 2 fingers, it gets you to the screen where you can set the volume, and then you can also set the brightness of it as well. If you take 2 fingers and hold it down, you'll get into a menu where you can see recent apps, and you can swipe away apps and so forth. So I do like it, but at the same point, everything this does, it's basically an extension of your phone. And then if you have your phone with you, you misplace your watch, you hit Find My Gear, it will ring it once you find it. So it's just got some, just little neat stuff. I mean, like I said, there's nothing really truly, over the top, from an aspect of if you've ever seen a smartwatch before. But it is pretty cool, just with some of the little things you can do. If you go on the Samsung apps on the Note 3, I mean, there's a lot of apps you can get in here. There's stuff under entertainment. There's some more health and fitness stuff, some more social networking stuff. I believe they have around 70 apps right now for the smartwatch. There's stuff with eBay, there's utilities, all kinds of stuff. I haven't tried out all these things, but they definitely are pretty nice. Nice little add-on features for what you can, for what you can do with the device. So definitely a lot to like. Like I said, personally, I'm liking the watch so far. I do think it's definitely one of those novelty things. I mean, if you kind of compare it to any other watch out there, there's obviously watches out there that cost a lot more than $300 that don't do what this does. So if you look at it from that aspect, it's not a bad deal. But when you look at it from, hey, you got to pay $300 to get a Note 3 for right now until it works on the Galaxy S4, S3, or Note 2. But you got to buy $300 for that and $300 for this. It does make it pretty expensive for the kind of limited features. But if you do double tap the button, weather.
Here is the weather for Jessup, Maryland.
So that's another cool thing.
52 degrees.
You can see the weather. You got to use S-Voice to send text and messages and things like that. S-Voice is a bit of a mixed bag. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it can work. And I like it. Honestly, I really like it so far. I mean, the battery life lasts about a day. You do have to charge it every night. So, the display is nice. Everything about it is really cool so far to me. So it's one of those things where, it's really up to you. Is it worth $300? I can't necessarily say it is, comparing it to, Android gadgets or accessories for a phone. I would say no, but if you're comparing it to like a watch that you're going to buy a watch anyway and you had a Note 3 and you wanted to spend $300, I mean, I think this is the one to go. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the site, tech-snobs.com for more coverage. And I appreciate the support, folks. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. Take care.